Ladies and gentlemen, at home, welcome to the 2021 Coast League Grand Final. My name is Mark Majanzik, here in the commentary booth, joined next to me with current Kingscliff Wolves Premier League coach, Mr. Ross Fennick. Ross, thanks for taking time out. Busy schedule to be here for the Coast League Final.
No worries, mate. Looking forward to it. Hey, Mark. Good afternoon, viewers. Yeah, really excited about this one, to be honest with you. You've got two sides, obviously Tally Valley, full of experience, looking to finish off their season grand final. But you also got this young, exciting Nerang side that, you know, they're probably not just today, but looking for that opportunity next year as well, with obviously Premier League really changing at Nerang. So be interesting to see what happens here today.
Definitely, as you said there, Tallebudgera Valley looking to do the double this season. Fantastic group of players so far that have got the job done. And looking at the two starting lineups here for Tallebudgera Valley, in goal, Damien Smith for the Tallebudgera Valley. They're four at the back. You've got, oh, give me a second, sorry, I'm just getting my notes back up. Sammy Reynolds and Reese McPherson in the centre-back positions there for Tally Valley. On the left-back position, Simon Wade. And he's also captain. Thank you, Ross, for that one. Right back for Tally Valley, Harrison Stobbart. Two central holding midfielders, Levi Hilton, Wade Russell. You've got Jack Steer, Luke McPherson, Zane Stewart right in front of them, with Archim Tomic, the lone striker. Obviously massive news there. Matt Hilton, key talisman for Tallebudgera Valley, starting from the bench. And we believe he had a small niggly situation that he's had to force him to from the bench. Ross, do you think it's going to have a massive impact on this game?
Look, obviously not a coaching decision there by Gareth for that, but I know Matt well, and he wouldn't have missed the game if it definitely wasn't going to hinder him. So, obviously massive. Massive for Tally Valley not to have their talisman out there as well, but also probably massive for Nerang's mentality as well to go, hey, wait a minute, the bloke that's got 39 goals ain't out here, so we might be all right. So, yeah. Exactly
right. Nerang lining up in a 3-5-2 formation today. Marko Jovicic in goal. Josh Bryan, Aaron McGreevy, Tyler Francis, the back three. Amir Ibrahim, the screen in front. Ardian Agic, Akwa Ojulu, Jordan Green, Alex Xavier, the five in the midfield, with Joseph Falembu and Tennessee Kinghorn up front. The match official for today in the centre, Anthony Barnaba, his two assistants, Joshua Haynes, Connor Haynes, and the fourth official, Ryan Stone. So we're just about to get underway. Perfect timing. And Nerang kick us off here in the Coast League 1 final. And the media looking to press themselves forward, but easily dealt with Tally Valley. So Ross, in these early stages for a grand final, you coached in the Coast League final last year.
Yep.
What was your message to the boys in preparing for a game like this?
Yeah, I think in a grand final, it's usually the team that settles first and gets themselves going. We didn't do that very well last year, but especially here, you've got, as I said before, Nerang's quite a young side, so you like that they'd be guns a-blazing. I think where you got Levi and Wade running the middle of the park for Tally Valley. You like to think they settle quite early, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Definitely, there an early foul given away by Tallebudgera Valley in the opening minute might put some pressure there on their back four. So Julu whipped the ball into the box, and it's dealt with quite comfortably there by Tallebudgera Valley, and cleared away to Archim Tomic up front, who finds Zane Stewart, the outlet. I think he's going to be a key player for Tallebudgera Valley, the Tigers, here this evening. He was the second highest top scorer, so I think he's going to be crucial for their success.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be an outlet for them on that left side, especially without Matt. He's probably the one that they're going to look for goal scoring wise. Archie up top will look to hold it up for him. And maybe get Zane in behind.
Definitely there. So again, bit of pressure early here from Nerang. Archim Tomic chasing it down well there. A bit of players slipping all over the place, Ross.
Yeah.
This pitch is fantastic though.
Mate,
so
it's because the pitch is too good, probably. I haven't been out to Tally Valley lately, but I definitely have been to Nerang. So I know that this pitch is probably not what they're used to be honest.
This is definitely, I think, a metal studs pitch, but unfortunately, the Gold Coast, you can't afford to wear metal studs.
An outstanding place to play our grand finals. Absolutely wonderful.
Definitely the Croatian Sports Centre. Obviously, for those that may have tuned in last week, that venue here was fantastic then, but I think it's even better here today. Obviously, the lack of water on it the night before has done them fantastic work for it.
yes, a torrential downfall would probably hinder things.
I think it looks pretty good for now. Blue
Yeah.
sky, sunshine on our backs, so
It's a lovely Gold Coast October afternoon.
definitely as Levi Hilton looks forward again here for Tallebudgera Valley, gets it into the box, but it's well cleared again by Nerang. And Wade Russell on the edge here. He's a danger man for them if he gets into some space, but that one just overhit, and it's a Nerang goal kick.
That's a real key thing, I think, for Nerang. Just not letting Wado or Levi pick up those second balls from those things, because they can hurt you with one pass. So if they can try and nullify that, it'll definitely help them.
Especially with Wade Russell, Ross, someone you know quite well. You were at the club at Burleigh as a reserve grade coach at that point, with Wade playing in the first grade, running the show there. What is it? Do you think it's just like another game for Wade, or?
Yeah, look, any grand final probably lifts the spirits a little bit, but with Wade, he's just so calm. He's been there and done that many a time, that's for sure, with a couple of clubs as well. So, I mean, he's just an exceptional footballer, and he's probably one of the finest we've had in the Premier League, that's for sure. So
Tallebudgera Valley on the attack again here. Archim Tomic in the corner trying to win something, and it's just trickling on that goal line. But again, Nerang work it out fantastically and get a throw in out of that situation. Another thing to mention is the Nerang forward pack. The two up front there can also cause some damage. Joseph Falembu, nippy forward, is always looking to get in the face of the opposition and really stick it to him. And then Tennessee Kinghorn, he was runner-up. He was in third in the Golden Boot race for the Coast League this season. So again, they've got goals in them. It's just about limiting their opportunities, I'd say, for Tallebudgera Valley.
It's been a bit scrappy early, Mark, that's for sure. Just both teams trying to get themselves settled.
Definitely. I think that's, like you said there, it's such a big contrast as well when you look at the Tallebudgera Valley team and the Nerang team compared to some other players out there. You've got some players that played a lot of grand finals in that pitch right now, and then some that are probably this is their first senior grand final.
Well, you go through the Tally Valley side, you can probably add up the trophies. They're probably better than most Premier League sides, to be honest with you.
Archim Tomic flicking it beautifully there, and a mistake by Nerang gives Zane Stewart some space on his left foot, but again, recovered fantastically there at the back by Nerang, and it's Tyler Francis there.
It's going to be interesting with this back three for Nerang, how they deal with the front three.
Ball's in the box again for Archim Tomic, but the flag is up. Great save still by Marko Jovicic, but the flag was up pretty early there from the linesman. One thing to mention as well is the aerial threat of Archim Tomic. I mean, I think he's one of the best aerial players that we have on the Gold Coast in general. Fantastic in the air, so playing off him will be a key thing for Tallebudgera here, considering there is no Matt Hilton.
Yeah, like we said before, those second balls coming down from Archie, whether it be Wade or Levi picking it up, or all the wingers.
Got a bit of damage to the sign. The sign's off. One of the signs here at Gold Coast Knights, but I think the fourth official, Ryan Stone, will have his first duty over the afternoon. It's clearing that sign away. Ball played through to Archim Tomic. He might get there, but just doesn't. And Marko Jovicic couldn't get it cleanly the first time, but not too much issues there for him. So, Agic for Nerang. Hits Ojulu in the middle. Luke McPherson again recovering fantastically well there, and a foul given by Anthony Barnaba. Past the opening nerves, I think, are now gone for anyone on the pitch. You've had your pass, you've had your tackles. So I think now it's all about who can get on top early.
Yeah, I think especially with Nerang, as soon as
Ball's coming
when they do win the ball now, they've got a value possession. Tally Valley, we know that they can attack you and put a lot of pressure on you. So Nerang just has to really value possession when they do get it.
Definitely there. As we see, the tackles are coming in, which is always, you expect that in a final. Everyone putting themselves on the line. No different, I think, here this afternoon. Wade Russell looking to thread the needle there, but it ends up in Zane Stewart's feet. Plays it delicately out wide to Jack Steer. Agic is back for Nerang and clears his lines very well. Played at a pretty high pace, Ross, hasn't it, for a Coast League final?
Yeah, Coast League is a bit like that, mate, when it gets going.
Again, not much done there from Nerang as Harrison Stobbart has the throw in here. You can see Levi Hilton telling his team, just calm down a little bit, get some touches. You expect that from an experienced player like Levi. Nerang on the attack again through Agic, who looks forward for his fellow wing-back in Alex Xavier, who ends up winning a throw-in in the attacking third. The wind's starting to pick up here at the Croatian Sports Centre. It was a very still Coast League reserve grade final. It was Pacific Pines victorious in that one, 1-0 against Madraba to kick us off here in our triple header. So for those that have tuned in already into the reserve grade game, this is just the second game. Of course, we have the Premier League replay per se of the abandonment from last week in Palm Beach versus Southport coming up at 7 o'clock. But for now, we're here at the Coast League. Tally Valley getting a few touches on the ball, but it's Ojulu intercepts and he beats Sam Reynolds quite easily. It's Ojulu with the one-on-one. He squares it for Falembu. It's got to be 1-0 Nerang. Nerang opened the scoring here through Joseph Falembu. I mean, 9 minutes in, and the number 10 from Nerang gets the opening goal. Ross, some great footwork there by Ojulu opening up the gap there.
And it was something out of nothing. The young man just took it on himself. Very intelligent to cut it back to the to lay it off to Joseph there. Could easily have had a shot himself. The glory days in grand finals usually do that to people, but yeah, very intelligent. Good man. Good man.
Again, here we go. Game right on now. Nerang opening the scoring. We've got the Nerang fans right next to us here, so you would have heard that nice and loud. But immediately, Tally Valley looked to push on and get back on the ascendancy. So this game has now made it much more interesting.
Mate, that is massive for the young side as well. They would rightly settle them down a bit. They know now that they can do it. They're 1-0 up here, and we'll see what Tally Valley are made of, especially without Matty on the pitch.
Definitely there. Again, the ball looking forward there by Tally Valley. Finds Archim Tomic in the middle. There's a great control and fires a shot away. It's parried and we got another great chance. He stumbled it in straight away. Tally Valley respond. I mean, the keeper didn't do well for himself there. Archim Tomic has parried shot, and it falls right into the path of that man, Zane Stewart, that I said it. And straight away like that, we are at 1-1 here in our Coast League 1 grand final. Ross?
I'm going to say within 45 seconds that was, if that.
Yep, I think
it's 1-1. And Zane is the outlet. He is the one that's probably going to help him out there. You know, unfortunately, 2 errors here now, but 1-1 and we go again now. So just brilliant.
1-1. Boom. Here we go. 2 goals. Both teams have scored, and we've only played 10 minutes of football here. Love it. Unfortunately, the scoreboard yet to be changed. I think barely enough time to walk there before we have to change it twice. As again, Nerang look forward here. I think Tally Valley, that suits them right down to a T now, getting that goal straight away. I mean, the longer this game had gone with them trailing, you know, it makes it a lot more interesting, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. They needed that, and they needed it early. The more that the young side gets confidence, that the harder it becomes with Tally Valley. And as I said, I think it was 40 or so seconds, and bang, we're back to square one.
Definitely here. So again, both teams making some errors in the opening exchanges. As we approach the 12th minute here in this clash. So for those that may have just tuned in, Nerang opening the scoring through Joseph Falembu. A fantastic work in the middle by Afqua Ojulu, getting him a tap in basically, and then straight away, as Ross just said, 45 seconds later, it was Zane Stewart who got the equalising goal, as Tally Valley again looking to play it forward straight to Archim Tomic. Great triangle play there by Tallebudgera Valley, but broken down once again. Here with Nerang. I think Nerang will be hoping to catch him quickly on the counter with the pace that they have. You would really want to try get the Tigers out of their defensive sets.
Yeah, especially you've got the left and right back from Tally Valley trying to get forward and push up. So you're leaving 2v2, especially with that goal, what we saw. So you're definitely rolling the dice, especially with the two centre backs there. So and those lads can finish, like you said. Tennessee finished third, was it, in the top goal scorer? And obviously we've just seen Joseph finish there. So yeah, you're flirting with danger, i.e. right now.
Again, one thing that's I've just picked up on in the early stages is the two centre backs aren't afraid to go man for man.
Yep.
And that can cause problems. It can also be confidence, but it can also cause some problems.
Well, you have no choice. If you want to get those left and right wing backs forward, you definitely have to go man for man, especially with the four at the back.
Definitely Agic here for Nerang getting forward again, looking for Kinghorn up front. But again, Simon Wade, another experienced stakesman here for Tallebudgera Valley, clears his lines.
I haven't even mentioned Simon's name, to be honest with you, but he's another one that's got a trophy cabinet bristling. So
again, Nerang restart us here. Zane Stewart getting back on defence and getting his side a throw-in. Ross, your grand final last year, very turbulent, a lot of emotions. Well, we'll stop it right there with Kinghorn again. He's into the box. Can he find Falembu? No, on his left foot. Hits it, and it's just sprayed wide by Tennessee. Kinghorn there again. Great opportunity from Nerang. Not converted here as Tallebudgera have a goal kick. But like I said there, Ross, your grand final last year was a turbulent one. I think you went 2-0 down.
We did.
And then fought back. And then went into extra time and eventually got the job done. So, what is this a bit different in this final compared to your one, though? That's for sure. Absolutely.
Well, we're 2-0 down after about 20 minutes, I think it was. We were playing probably our worst half of the season and got back to 2-2 by full time. And then, I think we ran over them, won 5-2 at the end of extra time. So, much different final to last season, that's for sure.
After this now, in the opening 15 minutes, which side do you think will be the most happiest with where they're at right now?
I'd say Nerang, to be honest with you. I'd definitely say Nerang because not only have they scored that goal, but they can see cracks as well. As we just saw that chance there before. And they know, if you're the coach in Nerang, you're sitting there going, well, my front two can get at your back two. So, and that's what Tally are sometimes. They are a back two.
And then you look at your defence, and you don't see Matt Hilton there.
100%. You look up and Matty's not there. So, not that Archie's a mug, but, that's for sure. Just different footballers,
Definitely. Xavier puts the ball in, but the referee waves off and appeals for handball. Very distant. Not really much in that appeal there. I didn't see a hand in there. Ibrahim again looks to find Agic out on the left wing position. Wade Russell there once again. Ibrahim wins the ball back for Nerang. Good little piece of footwork, but the referee wanted to see how it went and brought it back for a foul there, which could create another opportunity here for the Eagles. As we approach the quarter of an hour mark, Tallebudgera Valley 1-1 against Nerang. For those that are just tuning in, it was Nerang who opened the scoring through Joseph Falembu. Before 45 seconds to a minute later, it was Zane Stewart on the opposite end for Tallebudgera getting the equalising goal. Right, so Drula puts the ball into the box here again. It's not cleared and dealt with Tallebudgera Valley for now, but the referee gives them a foul in their defensive box to alleviate that pressure.
It's quite interesting to see that Nerang are keeping at least 3 at the back with any free kick or anything like that, just to not caught on the counter, especially with Stewart on that side.
Definitely, I think that's definitely a clear instruction given by Joan Perez, the Nerang coach.
Well, just good run.
Balls played through again to Kinghorn, but Harrison Stobart, the youngsters there, matching him for pace. He's definitely got the most pace, I'd say, in that back line, isn't he, Ross?
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
I've only seen him make 2 runs, and I've already thinks he's the quickest in that back 4.
Yeah, put it this way, Simon's not Usain Bolt, that's for sure.
Ball again played forward, but the linesman says that ball was out. Clear instruction there from the referee saying, I don't want to deal with any of this chit-chat and tally from the vets. Like to see young Anthony Barnum there, one of the great up-and-coming talent here in refereeing on the Gold Coast, putting his mark on the second biggest game of our season.
Yeah, it's great to see him get an opportunity to do a final as well, mate, and especially Coast League final.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's really good for his development, that's for sure.
Definitely, as Nerang regain the possession once again. I think possession would have to be the way of Nerang, Ross, you'd say, pretty much?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Getting Simon Wagon caught out of position there is causing more issues. But Damien Smith regathers. That's where Tally Valley got caught in that first goal, didn't they, Ross? It was just, people flying out, missing that tackle.
They've got to be real careful with the pace there. Especially with the number 9 playing as that central attacking midfield role. He's making those late runs. So I just think, you might have to hang 10 and just play as a back 4 for a little bit just to get your head right.
Julu again getting his foot in, but Luke McPherson regains possession but turns it over pretty much there straight away. One thing I would like to see Luke McPherson getting the ball a bit more. I think he's been a bit quiet, hasn't had that many touches so far in this game.
It's quite congested, isn't it? It's a 4-3-3 versus a 3-5-2, so there's 6 blokes in that middle of the park. I'm fighting for the ball. And you got two ball-dominant people in Levi and Wade that definitely want the ball. So, he's definitely the third man in there that they probably... Here we go.
Here we go again. McPherson gets on the ball, like I just said. He finds Stewart early out wide.
Yeah, so when you say out wide, I think those 2 wingers for Tally are way too... They're not wide enough at all, mate.
Not wide enough?
No, not wide enough at all.
Would that be your message then for
Yeah,
sure?
You're playing against a back 3 and they are way too tight for my liking and pretty much playing it. There you go.
There we go.
Now he's wider.
Wide. Wade Russell fixed the pass out straight away as Zane Stewart gets it in quite early. But Nerang are there to deal with again. I see exactly what you said there.
Because that right wing back who's going to get the ball now, because he was cheating, he's going to get it.
Now you've got a 3-on-3 or 3-on-4. Oh, no, here we go. It's like a 5-on-4 situation.
Yeah, there's plenty of red.
Jula looks to take on Wade and passes him. Bit of youth versus experience there, but gets away freely. Looks to find Falembo in the box, but it is cleared once again there by Stobbart. And we'll play a Nerang throw in here as we approach the 20-minute mark in this Coast League 1 Grand Final. The last Coast League 1 Grand Final ever. This is it?
Yeah, this is it, mate. This is it.
QPL 4 next season.
QPL 4. Exciting times. Obviously very sad to see it change and stuff, but also exciting times as well.
Here we go again. Zane Stewart and Archie Tomic. One more pass, he can pick it out. That wasn't the pass though, was it, Ross? Just a bit too far behind him, not enough pace on it, but Wade Russell still in attack here mode for Tallebudgera Valley. As the ball goes in the box. Zane Stewart again, and it's steered away for a corner.
You are right though, Mark, that there has been quite a few flips, to be honest with you. It's
definitely the pitch. I saw it last week in the reserve grade and the first grade final. I also thought that was maybe due to a bit of dew out there because of the rain before, but today the pitch is dry. I think it's just because there's so much grass on it. They're not used to it.
It's interesting to watch, that's for sure, because I don't think anyone in my squad's got to own a pair of screw-ins, to be honest with you. So I
don't think you need a pair of screw-ins on the Gold Coast.
No, we live on the Gold Coast. Actually, probably not in Queensland most of the time. What can Levi produce here?
Levi Hilton standing over the cross here for Tallebudgera Valley. My aim would be Archim Tomic or Luke McPherson. And the ball comes in here by Hilton. But it's gone straight in. I'm giving that to Levi Hilton. Is that a fair call, Ross? Levi Hilton?
Look at the aeroplane go over there.
He's saying it's his, and I don't blame him. Levi Hilton.
Good luck to him. Scoring
the second goal here for Tallebudgera Valley. And you've got to ask yourself there, unfortunately, where was the keeper?
It's funny, Keevers did that a couple of weeks ago against Mudgeeraba, just into the back post. And you'd like to think that, that people learn from those sorts of things. But, good on Levi. I don't know if he meant it, but I'm going to sit here and say he meant it. Knowing him, he loves having a shot from anywhere. So
he'll claim that, I think, for a long time now. So Tally Valley getting the goal here just before the halfway point of the first half. 2-1 leaders over Nerang. At least we're seeing goals in the grand final.
Brilliant. It's great.
That's what you like to see at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And it's just going to open the game up again. So you're going to see how Tally Valley respond here and what they do.
Would you now say for the rest of the half sit back, or would you go for the jugular here, Ross?
Look, my personal opinion, they're lucky to be 2-1 up. That's just my humble opinion. So if I was Tally, I would probably just settle a bit and just make sure that the two lads up front don't get in behind us for at least the next 10-15 minutes, and then maybe just before half-time, see how it's settled and have a crack from there.
Fair enough. I mean, the thing for me, for Tally Valley, every time they've gone forward, they look dangerous, like scoring.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that can
especially on that left side.
Definitely. Like I said, that Zane Stewart for me has been their key player as well as Matt Hilton, obviously. But in a game like this, linking up with Archim Tomic there, he's going to be crucial for their success for the remainder of the afternoon. Again, we see that combination play again. He's got a lot of space there as McPherson plays him through. A little cutback here could cause some problems, but was there a foul there? No, the referee says no.
Dealt with it well.
Nerang regained possession. No foul there, Ross?
Nah, play on. It's Coast League, mate.
Can't referee it any differently just because it's a final.
Nah, mate.
Wade Russell putting in the work defensively. Love to see it.
Whoop.
Again, that little slip there again. It's just could cause some issues throughout this game.
Archie Tommy's holding that hamstring. He's been holding it for the last couple of minutes. So I need to see how he continues on.
Bit tight, maybe. Maybe has to sit in. But that pass from Aaron McGreevy given away to Tallebudgera. The news obviously here right before kickoff. Matt Hilton forced to the bench with an injury. Not sure the severity of it, whether we will see him in this game or not, but he's on the bench. I would love to make sure we see Matty watching Matt Hilton play in any game is good enough, but in a grand final, in the biggest stage, that's what he deserves, doesn't he?
Yeah, look, I'd just love to see him out there. I know it's depending on the injury. At least at some stage, see him out there, even if it's a little cameo or whatever it is. I could be very wrong, but I think he hasn't had much luck grand final day, to be honest with you. Obviously, he won the one with Burley. But
unfortunately, he wasn't part of it
he wasn't on the pitch.
For 55 minutes of it.
So I'd love to see him out there at some stage, that's for sure.
Ball played forward again by Simon Wade, straight into the hands of Archim Tomic, and he strikes with his left foot, but off balance, always going out. I think the fence just saved that from going into the creek. Definitely all that fence needed to stop that one. That's for sure. Again, fantastic venue here, Croatian Sports Centre. Thank you to the Gold Coast Knights for hosting our grand finals here. The pitch is immaculate. A lot of people in already. Triple header weekend here.
How good is it having all the games on?
Oh, it's a footballer's dream. The only downside of it is this is it.
Yeah, that's right.
Have to wait a couple more months until those pre-season games. And Stewart again looks to go forward. Looks for Archim Tomic. There's a chance for Tomic. Can't get the ball to his feet though. Could he just get a little toe poke? Yeah, Fleisman's flag was down though.
Yeah, I thought he was offside personally. But
do you think he maybe thought he was offside as well?
Yeah, that's probably it.
But again, this game keeps on going. Tallebudgera Valley just looking a bit more settled at the back late in the last 5 or so minutes. Just so I say that, Agic gets some room here in the Eagles attacking third. Looks to take on Harrison Stobbart, but Sam Reynolds is there to clean things up.
Lovely.
I want to see the intensity lift here a little bit more, I think, as the game goes on.
It's quite warm as well, so that pace, especially in the first 15 minutes, I'm going to see how it affects the players in the last sort of 15 minutes of the game.
Especially, I think, the ones that have to be wary, obviously, Tallebudgera Valley.
Look, I wasn't going to mention names.
I'm happy to mention it. Tally Valley have to manage this game, I think, better than Nerang when it comes to the fitness-wise and the amount of running.
I would say so. I mean, there's 4 subs, so you can probably manage it, but I mean, you want to leave Wade and Levi out there, especially as much as you can, and Archie obviously as well.
Definitely. As Jovicic regains possession and looks again to spread the ball out wide into the wing-backs, but Simon Wade is there again. All experience there from Wade Russell regaining the possession back, but Levi Hilton's through ball unable to find Archim Tomic, who's again holding his hamstring. Continues to hold his hamstring, as you said there, Ross, but last game of the season, you might as well go tear the thing.
You might as well have a crack, that's for sure. I mean, I suppose it all depends how bad Matty is. That's the thing, and how long they keep him out there. Is there a straight replacement on there apart from Matt, Mark?
Looking at it, I know
young Sonta's up front.
Young Sonta, he's one that can definitely come in. Played last week. Another one that is on the bench there is Matt Keevers, but we have an attack. We'll stop right there as Kinghorn looks to get into the box, and he leaves Simon Wade, who cuts it back. He's got a good angle here and tries to slip it through But again, intercepted well there by Tally. Was he going for a shot there, Ross? Was that
I just think he was just trying to find his feet, if I'm honest with you.
fair enough?
And then
Get
decide
out
what
for a
happens after
corner.
that.
But as I said, there you do have Matt Keevers as well available on the bench.
He's probably the one, then, again, experience.
Again, I do also have a bit of inside information on that one. I think he's also carrying a little bit of a calf complaint. So again, Tally Valley coming into this game with some injury clouds. So I think it's, you know, if they could play 30 minutes each one of them in the number 9, they'd probably be happy with that.
Exactly. If you get through 30 each, then you laugh and it's all good.
Ball coming in here from Ojulu again. And Wade Russell gets his head on the end of it, but failed to be dealt with by Tally Valley.
Yeah, see, again, so Tally Valley is defending with 11 in the corner there, for the corner. Yet Nerang are keeping the three centre-backs plus the defensive midfielder
Is
back.
that just security based on the, you know, that outlet of Zane Stewart and Jack Steer here and the way that they can play with that pace? Or?
Yeah, look, I mean, it could be, but they're both in the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
So I'd put at least 1 or 2 up there. You could leave 2 here. To me, 4 is just way too many.
Yeah.
Especially in a corner environment.
Exactly right. And, again, considering that the back 4 and the 2 in front don't have that much pace at this point in their careers.
No, they don't have much pace. And like you said, yes, Zane Stewart can
But he has
break
to go from
really
18
quickly.
to 18, though.
Correct. And you like to think the 2 lads there can deal with it.
You'd hope so. Again, Nerang trying to play out from the back, but forced to go long again. Suits Levi Hilton to a T when that ball's in the air, doesn't it?
Yeah. I understand some teams do it because they're not a big side. I know Palm Beach first grade are especially like that. But yeah, I just think in a grand final you're 2-1 down. Plenty of time, don't get me wrong.
Stop out again from Tallebudgera, sees a bit of a gap and wins an easy foul on Ugic.
Levi slowing things down already.
Slow it down, take your time. We approach the half-an-hour mark here in the Coast League 1 grand final. It's Nerang opened the scoring through Joseph Falembo, but then it was Zane Stewart and Levi Hilton.
So I'll just use this as an example. They're leaving 3 at the back, but because there's 2 Nerang lads,
Yep.
and everyone's gone up.
McPherson going back
Oh,
post.
Simon.
And again, Simon Wade tries to get it back in, but it's deflected out by Nerang for a Tallebudgera corner. And you saw that perfectly there where we can deal with the 3-on-2.
Levi going for a double here.
Why not again?
Why not?
I actually don't think Levi had scored up until that point.
There you go. He only saves it for the big
I'll
days,
stand
mate.
to be corrected, but if it is that his first goal of the year, it is a very great time to score. Very important time to score.
Knowing Levi, he would have loved it too. He's a really passionate man. He loves his football. He would have loved that too.
Definitely here. Let's see if he does a similar thing here. Surely can't happen twice. As Levi Hilton puts in the ball, but he does put it in the back. Oh my God, it wasn't too far off.
I'll tell you what, he's got a mark, Levi. He said that's where I'm putting it,
He knows exactly
where he's putting it. It's actually a really lovely ball, like the first one. You're putting that keeper under a lot of pressure.
Definitely there. That's definitely a point of concern for Nerang. If they can't deal with that, I see some movement on the Tallebudgera bench, but I think Matt Hilton just putting a drink bottle back.
Yeah, I think he's just stressing probably.
Did get excited a little bit, I won't lie.
Absolutely.
Wade Russell dispossessed, but
bang.
again, big tackle coming in there by Reese McPherson. Oh, that for me could be a early yellow card for Levi, and it is. I mean, the ball wasn't there to be won. You could see it coming, and I think it was an easy decision by Barnaby in the middle.
Yeah, look. Yeah, he's probably got to be careful now, Levi. We're only 31 in. And I think that's the only person that's going to get him off the pitch today is if he keeps doing those ones. But, yeah, he's probably sent a message now. He's got to settle himself down.
For the first yellow card here shown in our Coast League 1 final. As again, Simon Wade gets on the end of it, but Ojulu recovers for Nerang. Finding Tomic up forward.
Oh,
Jokes there. Barnabas saying no foul there.
they're getting those chances, Nerang, to slip passes through. It's just a bit of execution at the moment.
Definitely, as we approach the final 13 minutes here in the first half. Game's lost a bit of sting, I think. It's lost that in pace and intensity. Both sides not really getting it up as quickly as the opening exchanges.
Oh,
Here we go, a mistake here by Nerang has set Falembu free. He's free to have a strike here, and he sprayed it wide on his left foot. That was a great opportunity there for Falembu from Nerang. Just wondering, could he have taken a little bit more time there? Why was he rushed?
yeah, he's probably just rushed it a little bit and dragged it, but that's the chances for Nerang just there on the counter, winning those balls in the middle of the park. You know, you got Levi on the ball, Wade on the ball. They're trying to play as much as possible. Any mistake, bang, away they go, you know. And it's this is big. The Tally Valley keeper can't take the goal kick.
No, I think he is also labouring by the looks of it.
Very much so.
Simon Wade plays
Plenty
it
of drama.
Goes labouring out there in all parts as Archam gets his flick on through to Stewart, who hits it. Was he looking for a cross there, I think?
I think he was.
I think he might try keep it in steer, but it just runs away a bit too far for a Nerang goal kick. You've seen, Nerang have had their opportunities based off Tally Valley mistakes, and that is a big concern, I think, for Tally Valley. Yep. One, I think, Gareth Philpott will have on his notes there, do not give away the ball in our defensive third. And I mean, it's a common football principle, isn't it, Ross?
Yeah, absolutely. And you've seen there, Levi dropped in almost as a third centre-back to get the ball. So the two centre-backs were split, and that's why there was a bit of a gap there.
Wade Russell gets it back here for Tallebudgera and finds Tomic.
Good ball.
Regains possession and puts Falembu through, but Stobbart again pushed off the ball by Falembu.
Can they keep it now?
Pajula with some space. He flicks Kinghorn in. He's definitely onside there. And Kinghorn stops at Damien Smith coming up huge with two massive saves. Possible foul. Ref goes play on. Everyone's all involved there. I think Simon Wade was the one that kept them all on. He was the one calling for the offside, knowing that could have been his error, a bit high there. From my angle, he was definitely on there, Kinghorn.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous. The 9 is picking up the ball in those little pockets of space, and he's really good at just knocking little balls in. They're knocking on the door here, Nerang.
Final 10 minutes to go here in the first half for Tally Valley. I think it's
flown by.
It's crucial as well for them to go into the half with a lead.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If these young men from Nerang can be level at half-time, anything's possible from there. Anything's possible from there.
Definitely, as Tallebudgera Valley get a free kick here in the attacking third. Levi Hilton won't be able to swing it in from the corner.
No, he'll have a go. See, Simon might hit with his left peg too, but I don't think Levi's going to let anyone touch it apart from himself.
No, it's definitely Hilton who puts the ball into the back post, looking for Theo, guards it on.
Good save.
But Jovicic is there to regain quite easily in the end. Bit of excitement, but easily into his hands. Nerang again playing the ball out from the back, looking to get it forward. Pressure applied there by Steer.
He's done well there.
Finds Ojulu there, who slips past McPherson. So acres of space to find Kinghorn, and now there's opportunity here for Nerang with some space. Well done by Stewart again there, but he's given away a foul. Wasn't a good foul there by Stewart.
So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Nerang players out of the box. So if they knock it in, it's literally 4 versus about 8.
Ball comes in for Nerang, and again, it's
steered
in. There you go. It is the equalising goal here for Nerang, scored by number 12, It's Tennessee Kinghorn. So both Nerang forwards scoring in this one. Again, how does he get...
What do I know?
That one. You called it, literally. Play by play. There you go.
Yeah, unbelievable. But, yeah, to be fair, that's really poor dealt with by Tally Valley, but a really good ball. And young Tennessee's put it away, which is fantastic. 2-2, so...
2-2.
Like
What a first half here at the Croatian Sports Centre. And now everything gets even more tighter here as we approach the final exchanges. Levi Hilton on a yellow card, but not afraid to get in there. I just think the back four of Tallebudgera Valley are left very exposed through this first half. You know, and this final 7.5 minutes are crucial for them because Kinghorn again is getting free in the attacking third, but he can't deal with that one as it goes out for a goal kick. I think there's a bit of separation. For me, what it looks like as well in Tallebudgera's midfield is that it's Levi Hilton screening the back four with two attacking midfielders.
Yeah.
And, you know, usually a traditional 4-3-3, you see the two holding and one attacking. Seems like it's one holding, two attacking.
Yeah, they've flipped the triangle by the looks of things, which, to be honest, the Wade I know is that more attacking.
And so is Luke McPherson.
And correct, Luke McPherson as well. So you've got Levi as a holder. Your problem is that your holder midfielder is on a yellow card.
And he's left by himself marking two players.
Yeah, exactly right.
Reynolds
and you've
finds
got
Stewart
Ajulu in there by himself.
in the hole.
Correct. So you've really got to be careful because if he keeps getting the ball, the young fella, Levi's going to make some decisions.
It just seems like here that Tally Valley aren't afraid for a goal fest. That's what it looks like to me.
They're not afraid.
They're not afraid to win at 5-4.
That's right. Well, they've had a 4-4 draw before these guys during the season. So who knows? Maybe they both just said, yeah, let's just put on a spectacle.
You'd love to see it as a neutral.
Absolutely.
Sam Reynolds using all his experience there and slipping it forward to Luke McPherson.
Centre-back's gone. Here's your problem now.
This
if
is
the
the issue
get
now.
away, he's off.
No,
the five's kept him on.
So Harrison Stobbart's kept a 4-on-1 here. It's easy picking.
No.
He chooses out of every option, he chooses that one, the wrong option. How Harrison Stobbart has recovered there in a 4-on-1. Ross, you'd be pulling out the very little hair you have left if you're in the rank, coach.
Thank you, mate. But, mate, he is, look, stars in his eyes there, the young fella.
I mean...
If he looks across the box, there's literally two Nerang lads that can just pass into an
I'd
empty
say
net.
three. I'd give you three.
Yeah, I reckon the third one was slightly deeper for my liking, but...
Cut it back for a little touch and bang.
Whatever. just don't do what you just did.
Yeah, exactly right.
But...
Holes again opening up.
He puts it away.
What a first half here. It's
Cracker.
Tally Valley 2, Nerang 2. It's gone. The pendulum swinging every way as Julie gets the ball into the box again. Smith comes for it but fails to get a hand on it, and it's cleared away for now by Tallebudgera Valley. Ball's put in again, looking for Falembu, but Smith's there. Easy pickings for Damien Smith in the Tallebudgera Valley goal, who looks to find Tomic forward.
It's all right.
Loose pass there. I don't think it was intended for McPherson, but
And
he got
that's
down
the
the end.
stuff there.
And this is the issue here. And it's been a glaring issue for Tally Valley for the whole first half. And I think going in at 2-2 would be, as you said, Ross, a massive boost, I think, for Tallebudgera Valley, considering how this game has transpired.
Look, for Nerang, I mean, they definitely can see their way to goal now, so they know what they have to do. But it really is who can hold the ball here. Nerang wants to hold the ball, but to be honest, the best avenue goal is probably a counter-attack. So, and Tally Valley are trying to hold the ball, and they're just
making mistakes.
Can make mistakes, 100%.
Ball is out for a Tallebudgera Valley throw-in as we approach the final exchanges here in our Coast League 1 final. It's the second of 3 games here at the Croatian Sports Centre. So thank you to all those at home that are tuning in. Hopefully we aren't boring you guys too much.
Oh, if this game's boring them, you probably need to change the channel.
I mean our commentary.
Our commentary, 100%. 100%.
As again, this game is definitely going to be one in this middle third. And it's errors so far that have resulted in all the goals, really.
Absolutely.
Ibrahim clearing
You can
his
see
lines.
Nerang that they're feeling more into the game. You can see they're like, hey, we can win this today, and they might not have thought that at the start of the day, but now, 42 minutes in, you can see they're starting to feel it a bit.
Exactly right. Not too much cause of concern on the Tallebudgera bench for now. Nerang bench haven't moved all game, so they seem pretty relaxed with the whole situation.
I wouldn't be panicking at old Tally Valley. You look at the players in yellow and black shirts out there. They've lost one game all season.
And Anthony Barnaba gives one right on the edge here.
Jeez.
These ones are always the hard ones, Ross, aren't they? Because they're a bit too close, I'd say.
Hit it. I just get Archie to hit it. You know what else? Simon Way on his left peg. He could, if he just bashed it. Don't worry about trying to whip it, which looks like Wade might try and do here.
There's Wade setting it up and Archie Tomic lining it up.
Yeah, if Archie hits his laces through this, he's definitely a chance. Like I said, Simon Way on his left peg. I've seen him do it a million times, but Wade looks like he's going to try and get up and over the wall here.
Especially considering the 2 goals that have gone in, and the Nerang keeper might not be full of confidence.
The magician on grand final day, you never know here with Wade. Plus, like you said, the confidence of the keeper.
It's going to be Wade Russell, who puts it on target over the wall, but the keeper scurries well and carries it away from a corner. Well done there for the keeper.
Would you reckon the wall was not far over enough?
Pretty tight to see from our angle, but I mean, you could have set it up a little bit more. Not enough pace in that for me,
yeah,
though. And,
correct.
Set up there perfectly for Jovicic in the Nerang goal to get across. As we approach the final minute and a half here in our Coast League 1 Grand Final. Got a left foot, I believe, of Luke McPherson. He's going to put this ball into the back of the net. He goes short, but it's cleared at the front post by Nerang. And again, no danger.
It's going to stay in too, I think, for a bit.
We've got a minute to go. You can see how many Nerang shirts are already in front of us here. There's 6, with Tally Valley only having 3. So, they definitely seem like they're up for it.
They're getting exciting, the young fellas.
Archie Tomic getting the ball in possession, though. McPherson regaining. I think the young Harrison Stobbart here, the right back, has done fantastically well. He's done Tally Valley.
He's hard to make a few covering tackles for sure. Like we said earlier, he's definitely the quickest of the back 4, so he's the one. When they get him behind Simon on that left, he's got to come and sweep him behind.
Up to Agic, looks for Kinghorn. Kinghorn stopped his run, but he's continued.
Oh, he should have either called him
off. Whoa, finds us. Whoa. Sheesh. Nearly got us right up here.
Almost got us there.
Almost got a touch ourselves, but offside given. That should, I think, take us pretty much through to half-time. 1 minute of additional time signalled by the 4th official, Rhinestone. It's almost time for us to have a little break. Be back for the second half. Might definitely need a little break to just clear up, I think. Maybe with a bit of illness, but that's okay. Still here.
COVID safe, hopefully.
COVID safe. As the ball gets played forward again by Tally Valley. Wade Russell regains
second ball to Wade Russell again there.
Uses great trickery to Zane Stewart. Cuts it into Archie Tomic, but it's steered out by Nerang for a corner. This will most likely be the last attack of the first half. An entertaining one. 4 goals in it. Nerang took the lead through Joseph Falembu, who was then pegged back by Zane Stewart, Levi Hilton with 2 goals, and then it was Tennessee Kinghorn getting the equalising goal here. So the pendulum has swung backwards and forwards. As we look at the last
Let's see if Levi can hit his spot again.
Let's have a look.
He's hit it 2 from 2 here.
And it is 3 from 3. And right on that post there, but Jovicic comes out, clears, can't clear any further than Stobbart. Nothing given there by the referee, and that is half-time by Anthony Barnaba. Entertaining first half here at Coast League 1 action sees Tallebudgera Valley 2, Nerang 2. We'll be back shortly. Quick little break for us. Some water, maybe some nice food, but we'll be back for the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Coast League 1 final. The second half just about to get underway here at the Croatian Sports Centre. As you see, the sun fully disappearing now. Shade all over the pitch. The lights are on as both teams come back out onto the field. Ross, entertaining first half, 2-2. Who would be the happier coach going into the halftime break?
I'd definitely say Nerang would be the happier side. Both sides have had their chances. I'd argue that Nerang's had the better chances, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'd say Nerang especially against the league champions like Tally, and we touched on before, they've only lost one game, Tally, so to be 2-2, fresh chance against an older side, happy days at this point.
One thing that we had noticed at the halftime break, Archim Tomic staying out for the halftime break. You think that's maybe to keep that hamstring warm?
100%. He's definitely struggling. I'd say they're just going to try and get as much out of him as possible. Like you said, last game of the season. So we'll just have to see how he goes. But, I mean, we've been watching him at half-time and he is struggling a bit. So with Archie, I think Tally Valley, their best bet is to just find his feet. Sometimes they're trying to play him through. And they look better when they find his feet. He lays it off to Wado or Lukey, and they hit wide areas from there. So
definitely, I think it's going to create definitely interesting second half now for both teams. But I think as you said, then Nerang coming into this with a bit more confidence.
They'll be buzzing. They'll be absolutely buzzing to be 2-2 half time. Not just that, create a lot of the chances. They know the avenue to goal by the looks of things. They know what they have to do to score goals. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting second half, I feel. Beautiful night. Looking forward to it.
Fresh now. Our jackets are on.
Yeah, our jackets are on up here in the Bird's Nest.
Again, we're just about to kick things off here in the second half. No changes from either side in the coming into the second half. I don't know if Nerang's gone back to a back four or not.
Maybe.
Looks like they might have gone back to a back four. Let's see once the game transpires a little bit more as we're underway here in the second half of the Coast League 1 final, 2-2 between these two teams. I think for Tally Valley now, fixing up those mistakes in the first half are going to be crucial. I think Nerang had too many chances, got in behind too many times. They left their back four quite exposed.
Yeah, well, like we said, it's got to value the ball. Just value the ball. You got players in there that are really good on the ball, as in Levi and Wado and Lukey McPherson. They've really just got to just value the ball, and that's a prime example. Archie's kicked it out.
Yep.
If they kick the ball, Tally Valley, they're definitely a chance. Well, not a chance, the favourites, sorry.
Definitely. Ball gets played forward by Nerang and cleared again by Tally Valley. Big 45 minutes coming up for both these two teams. The last 45 minutes in Coast League 1 as we know it, before we move into QPL 4. So I'm sure these two teams would love to etch their name into history as being the final Coast League 1 winners, especially considering Tallebudgera Valley will be playing in the QPL 3 competition next season. Ball came back from a defender there, I thought, but nevertheless, offside given. Much better eyes than me. Ross, when you played in the Coast League 1 final last year, you kept a lot of your squad, but you did make some changes, made some additions. Was it like the end of a chapter when that game finished up, or was it the start of something new? How did you personally feel in that situation?
Absolutely. I mean, it took us 8 years to get there as a club, for my tenure, 25 years as a club to get from Coast League to Premier League. So it definitely was a massive closing of a chapter, opening another one.
Trickery here by Tallebudgera, but
yeah, again though, giving the ball away. But yeah, it was definitely a new dawn for us to go and play in the Premier League, which the club was excited about, the players were excited about.
Falembu gets the best of McPherson, plays it through to Kinghorn, and he gets free on his left foot. Finds Joseph Falembu on the edge of the box, but it's blocked there by Levi Hilton at this point in time.
Touch.
The danger isn't all over there, but it is now. And we'll go down the other way with Wade Russell.
They do look more sprightly, Nerang.
I definitely agree with you on that one. As Agic again on that left-hand side, looking to get the ball into the box, which he does, but flashing across Damien Smith's goal without any issue. So it is one of those turning of a page, though, isn't it? It's a transition through.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I mean, Tally Valley might be different. They're going up after 1 year, to be honest with you. They've had one crack, and hats off to them. They've done it really well.
But again, a lot of experienced players, not knowing their situation, whether they will continue on in the Premier League or not.
Yeah, definitely.
Could be a different situation for them.
And it is a different kettle of fish playing in the Premier League than the Coast League, that's for sure.
Damien Smith gets the ball up to try find Wade Russell. Levi Hilton slides in there. You're a bit nervous there, Ross.
Oh, yeah, he's just got to be a bit careful there because... And I'd hate to see this game get wrecked by a team going down to 10, to be honest with you. So he's just got to be slightly careful and just don't mistime those tackles.
Archie Tomic there can't get the best, but fantastic touch by the linesman. What a touch, sign him up.
Lovely.
Simon Wade here plays it forward again, and it's flicked on well by McPherson into Wade Russell in the box. Tries to get around the corner, and Barnabas says no touch, awards a goal kick to Nerang. It's brewing for Matt Hilton time though.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to see if he's going to be getting up and have a warm-up. Maybe Keevers is looking like he might be.
Yep,
one
looking a bit lively.
A bit loose, yeah, and get himself out there.
Cheap foul given away by Levi Hilton again.
You can clearly see...
careful.
Sorry, yeah, he's got to be careful. But you can clearly see Wado is a lot higher and a lot closer to Archie. Yeah, look, Archie Tomic, he's just doing more damage to that hamstring than anything here.
Combination play for Nerang sees him getting behind again. Tennessee Kinghorn is into the box, but Reynolds reads it well, and it is kept in by Damien Smith, who stayed down here though. Well-timed tackle there by Sam Reynolds. There is a bit of movement. It looks like Tyrone Sonta, brother, plays in our Premier League. Jaden, who has lit it up this season.
He's had a wonderful season, yeah.
He'll be hoping for some Sonta magic here for Tally Valley coming on off the bench.
I think they've got to do something. As much as you want to keep Archie out there, he's
labouring right now.
He's very much labouring.
Just think a bit of pace for Tally Valley. The front line could cause a difference as Kinghorn gets through, but the flag is up. Its flag was up very early. It was a very tight call, but his flag was up straight away.
It was, and I really would love to see if young Joseph was onside there, if he took the ball and Tennessee left it, but...
Making a play towards the ball, though.
Correct.
Clearing the defenders off the line, but again, nervous times for Tallebudgera Valley here.
Yeah. And like you just said, a bit of pace up there for Tally Valley might help them when Nerang's got absolutely spades of it.
I think it's definitely a back four for Nerang here in the second half.
I'm not too sure on that. I just think the 11, the right wing back,
is sitting in now.
I just think he's seen Zane Stewart and gone, you know what, I've got to be the more defensive of the wing backs.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Because when they go forward like this, it's definitely the three there.
Nerang staying down on this one. Not sure who it is at this point. I think it might be their defensive midfielder, Amir Ibrahim, who's the man down, but he's back onto his feet now.
He'll be right, mate. Grand final, what we get.
See what Archie Tomic is doing for his hamstring right now, so anything goes in a grand final. Luke McPherson getting possession here for Tallebudgera Valley. He plays it forward towards James Stewart, who's one-on-one. Cuts it in beautifully on his right foot. Will he keep going? No, he cuts it in his left and cuts it in. Oh, it just flashes away from the post. It's taken a touch off someone, though, as Barnaba awards a corner. So it has taken a touch off someone.
And Matty Hilton's up and about.
Matt Hilton's first movements of the evening as we at the 52nd minute mark here. I'll just be getting a bit loose, keeping everyone on their toes.
And even if he doesn't come on, if you're on Nerang and you look over,
McPherson puts in the ball. Jovicic comes out, meets it. Out to Levi Hilton. Easy handball there. Just adds up to Levi's foul count at this point in time. And I'm not sure if our cameras picked up that little one, but we might fail. We won't talk about that one, Ross. What do you reckon?
No, let's leave that one alone.
He is flirting with danger.
He's done it well against the one.
Ball out again there, and it looks like Tally Valley will make the first change of the afternoon, and I expect it is going to be Levi Hilton. Gareth Philpott taking no chances, obviously, on that one. Levi Hilton coming off. I think, again, that the card trouble would have been a definite one to worry there, as Tyrone, enters the field of play into that middle of the park. I think Philpott had to make that move there. He was a bit worried for his defensive midfielder, wasn't he, Ross?
Hats off to Gareth, because it would have been really hard to take off a player like Levi there, and you trust him to make the right decisions. But yeah, there was some tackles flying in, so yeah, good luck to him. So have they changed a bit of formation?
Looks like Zane Stewart might be slotted into the... No. Jack Steer is the one that's come into the central midfield role.
Yep.
As Tyrone Sonta... I should call him Sonta. It's easy to call him Sonta. I don't want to apologise for the pronunciation of his first name, but looks like he's gone into that right wing role with a bit of pace there. My concern now for Tallebudgera Valley is who is going to sit and hold in front of that back four.
It looks like it's Wade Russell at this point in time, which is not his natural go, but...
Definitely not. Archie Tomic here, bumping someone off into the box and getting free. Finds McPherson, who goes back post to Zane Stewart.
Lovely touch.
Leaves it to Jack Steer, who shot never looked in, out for a Nerang goal kick. That's going to be the point of concern now for me, because I think Ojulu there for Nerang with the attacking midfielder. He's got a lot of pace there. Wade hasn't got his best legs in him at this point of his career.
I think, is it Steer, the 12? He's looking to play beside Wade by looks of things.
So it looks like they might have flipped it. Gone to two defensive midfielders.
Gone back to the two holding midfielders, which is what they started the game. But if this young man keeps picking up the ball in pockets, they're going to be in trouble.
Plays it out wide to Arden Agic, and he's gone forward now. He's into the box. He's tackled well there. Still onto great save by Damien Smith, followed by Falembu, and it's flashed over the post. Golden opportunity there by Joseph Falembu. Alex Xavier's initial shot was blocked by Damien Smith, but Falembu's follow-up over the post. Worrying times here for Tallebudgera Valley.
And again, Tally Valley is controlled, probably the first, 8-9 minutes of the second half, and Nerang on the break, boom, they look like scoring each time. Tally Valley really has to be wary of that. They really have to be wary of it.
I'm giving Matt Hilton 5 minutes here. I think he's coming on for the last half hour.
Half hour?
That's my intel, and my gut feeling says Hilton for the last half hour. Again, one thing to mention, I know I'm not going to jinx it, but there could be extra time if these two sides can't find a deciding goal. It could go into half an hour extra, and then penalties if we're still undecided. But again, that has to play into Gareth Philpott's mind when bringing Matt Hilton onto the field.
Whenever Matt tells me I'm all right. There's your answer.
Simon Wade regains possession here for Tallebudgera Valley and looks forward into Archim Tomic, who flicks it on in towards Sonta's pass. And the keeper's come out, but a bit of miscommunication there with the left back. I just look at both these two teams and I still see more match winners in it for Tallebudgera Valley.
It's a fair point.
And that is the point. I look at the bench, you've still got Kivas who can come on, Matt Hilton, of course, and the players out there. There's a lot of match winners still out there. But giving up possession like that's not going to help. As Nerang come forward again. Wade Russ. No, that's Reece McPherson.
Yeah, he's done really well there, the centre back there. The thing with Tally that nothing's really phasing them at this point in time. Obviously, they're aware of the counter-attack that they hold against them. But yeah, they're not real. They know that what they've got, and like you just said, they look over on that bench and they know that they have Matty. They've got Kivas there as well. They've got game changers.
The Rangs bench yet to be moved so far as Simon Wade puts in the ball into the box, but no pressure absolutely for Tally Valley, and they could get caught here on a little outlet. But Sam Reynolds is there to clean up. Archim Tomic still giving me absolutely everything from that hamstring. Matt Hilton's bib is off.
Matty, there he comes. He called it. You said half an hour.
And it's almost right on.
Oop.
Ball played through to Zane Stewart here, who could go one-on-one. I think he should go one-on-one. Strikes it early. Jovicic saw it, though. Parries it away. And the follow-up from Tomic blocked again there by Nerang as Tally Valley still regains possession of the ball. Played out to Stobbart there, the right back.
Yeah, he's got a decision, this right wing back, to make now that the 11 for Nerang. He's got a decision. If I go forward, that's great, and he's done well there, but it's going to leave Stewart alone with that centre back.
As Falembu breaks free, Sam Reynolds there, fantastic at the back.
Good tackle.
For Tally Valley, making sure he knows that he was there as well. I was the one that got you in the end, son.
Yep.
It's going to be right. Both benches are active. Looks like Nerang from nowhere is going to be making a substitution. Wait and see what that one is. Ibrahim again getting the ball down. Ball's played into Ojulu, whose first touch finds Agic, who gets the ball in. But again, McPherson there to put his body in the line, and it'll go out for a Nerang throw. It'll be interesting to see if the subs are made. Subs are called for. Steers down. But it looks like it is Archim Tomic off for Tallebudgera. I think he's done fantastically well to go through an hour. And it will be their talisman, Matt Hilton, entering the field of play. Number 7 for Nerang, Jordan Green, makes way for Perry Kirkomezos as well. So here we go, Ross.
The crowd goes wild.
It is set up perfectly here. The armband. Is the armband getting passed away? No. Matt Hilton just giving instruction to Simon Wade. He's dragged him out of position now.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I wouldn't be doing it.
Throw in, and it's left him a bit exposed, but Xavier here unable to get his touch.
Oop.
As Wade goes into that contested challenge out for a Tallebudgera goal kick. So now the game changes.
It does. Mentally and obviously with personnel-wise. Well, you know Matty's there. How did the Nerang back three react now? Obviously, how did the Tally? Do they try to feed Matty too much?
That's another option. And again, you look at Archim. Archim was lingering a little bit with that injury, so he did ask for a lot of the ball into the feet. Matty's pretty similar in that aspect.
Absolutely. I still think I'd like to get the wingers wider for Tally Valley. So Matty, if he does get the feet, he can try and slip him in behind from there.
Simon Wade makes sure of that one.
Does well.
Steers it out to safety for a Nerang throw-in. Quickly played back in by the Eagles.
Oh.
This game is hanging right in the balance here. It's 2-2. All the goals coming in the first half. Joseph Falembu's opening goal was cancelled out by Zane Stewart and Levi Hilton from a corner. And then it was Tennessee Kinghorn who got the equaliser around the 36th minute mark. But still in the second half, the score is not troubled so far.
And less chances too. Less chances too in that second.
Definitely. Again, the ball gets into Falembu, who flicks it around the corner. But it's failed to find a man, and an easy foul given away there by the substitute. That's Tally off the hook. When you have an experienced team like this, Ross, out there, you've had a lot of experienced teams in the past, not necessarily in first grade, but in reserve grade, big moments. Do you rely on them to step up and make basically on-the-fly calls as a coach?
Absolutely. Like we spoke about, at Tally Valley, they've got a lot of experience out there. They've been here, they've done that. If you don't lean on that experience, then what's the point of having them out there in the first place? So definitely, if they see something, they feel like it, feel like they might want to try something, then why not?
Matt Hilton's little dummy there, but unable to be executed. Tennessee Kinghorn in some space.
That's the ball.
Ball spread out wide to Agic, who's got some space here on the left-hand side of Nerang. He finds Kirkmezos, but again, played back to Ibrahim. Gets closed down really well there in the middle by Jack Steer, who's also looks like he is limbering a little bit. Ball gets played into Simon Wade. Touch to Nerang hand, and it's another free kick. Still a lot of movement on the Tallebudgera bench. One thing I do think they're light on, though, is that midfield position.
Yeah.
Someone who can come into that centre midfield position. especially at this point in the game. 25 minutes to go. Crucial time in the match.
I must admit, watching the Nerangs, they don't look too tired just yet.
No.
They look all right. They look like they can keep going.
Finds Hilton, who turns it around the corner to Stewart. Looks to return it back to Hilton, but intercepted again by McGreevy. Nerang get possession of the ball once again. Some great trickery there. Let's give Falembo some space, but again, Stobbart there to clean things up.
Again, okay, poor execution with that last ball, but Nerang definitely finding the holes.
Xavier again on the ball, getting free here, but unable to do anything with that pass. So now we're approaching almost the halfway point of this second half in our Coast League 1 final. It's just approaching the 65th minute mark here. The News 2-2. It's all on the line here in the second half. No score here as both teams scored their goals in the opening exchanges. Again, Stobbart for me, he's been brilliant, I think, for Tally Valley.
He's done a great job. Really good job.
And again, ball played forward, looking for Stewart. Xavier clears, but into the path of Wade Russell.
He just knows where to be with those second balls, Wade. Okay, he's lost the ball there, but he was the first man there.
Definitely.
Whoop.
And McPherson nips it off. It has a strike. Sees the keeper off his line, but again, good idea. Not executed as it goes out for a Nerang goal kick again. One thing I do think with Nerang seems like more so in the second half here, playing the ball a bit slow in midfield.
Yeah.
Not getting that quick pace that they did in the first half, which really opened it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ojulu especially was electric in the first half when he got the space.
I would say the game in general slowed down in the second half.
Yep.
You know,
Stewart looks forward to Sonta, who looks to play Matt Hilton around the corner, and Hilton gets free into the box, goes for a little chip, but just missed time there by Matt Hilton. You love to see him in full flight when he gets moving.
Absolutely.
I've seen him chip some people from some ridiculous distances. We thought maybe that one
Little
sneak
chip.
it into the back post. Not to be again. Who's been the top two players for your pick, Ross, here from either side? Ojulu there for Nerang.
Ojulu for Nerang, he's been outstanding. He's found those pockets of spaces and created a lot of chances for Nerang. And to be honest with you, he's gave the Tally Valley midfield nightmares. He's done a really good job, I thought, in there. Look, the back three's been solid for Nerang. I don't think any of the goals have been their fault, to be honest with you. And probably the two up front, Young Joseph and Tennessee, they've been a threat the whole time for Nerang, so that's been good. For Tally Valley, I think Young Zane Stewart's been really good on this left side. I'd like, and don't get me wrong, I love to keep a left foot on the left side and a right foot on the right side, but I like to see him on the other side of the
cutting
pitch,
in,
just to have a crack at that side of the centre back. And I think Stobbart on that right back roll did a really good job too.
Falembu finds some space and plays it back out wide to Ugic. Looks to take Stobbart on one-on-one. He beats him for now, but Stobbart recovers brilliantly again.
Yeah, he's done a good
steer
job.
it out for a corner. I still see clearly in my mind that 4-on-1 that young Harrison Stobbart got his foot in and got the job done there.
Absolutely. Regardless of the decision of the attacker, you still got to do your job, right?
There's a couple of players down here for Tally Valley. Gareth Philpott will be looking at his bench thinking, what is going on?
Yeah.
You know, it's not a good sight when you don't know the state of your players at this point, especially young Stobbart, who Simon Wade has called for someone to come out and give him some attention. Might not be good signs for...
Is there a physio on the bench there for Tally Valley or not?
It doesn't look like there is. They have called for someone to come maybe run some water. Oh, no, there is. There is.
Oh, there is a lad. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, you just slipped underneath me. But never mind. Stobbart is up.
He's up.
The ball gets swung in by Nerang again, but to no avail. Ibrahim getting free there on the edge of the box, but finds the pass yet again. Slipped into Xavier, but back out to Ojulu. takes on his man. Squeezes in, and it's an easy tap in. Looks like it's Tennessee Kinghorn again. But all coming from a Julu there who's just danced his way around. And again, Akwa Ojulu, the contributor there for
Outstanding by the
Kinghorn.
young man. And it was going to take a bit of that. It was going to take a bit of individual brilliance to break this up.
Looks like there's a double sub instantly made by Tallebudgera Valley. Number 5, Harrison Stobbart, is coming off, being replaced by Daniel Kerwick. And it is number 12, Jack Steer, off. And Matt Keevers entering the field of play. So,
And that's it. That's 4, yeah?
that's 4.
That's 4. So that's it. There's 21 at least to go.
Nerang take the lead here. Ojulu's fantastic, crafty work there set up Kinghorn's goal.
Now it's interesting. Now it's going to be interesting to see. Because like we said, Tally Valley,
through.
there's a foul. Or is he
Easy
offside?
foul, and it will be a offside flag is
Yeah,
up.
I think he's
so
offside.
that's saved him there, I think, from a yellow.
Yep, I agree.
But now the interest turns to how can Tallebudgera Valley respond? They've got the threat still out there.
Absolutely. They got less threats, but they do have a lot of threats still out there. But Ojulu, that's fantastic. As a coach, that's the stuff, that's the magic that you ask for. And to do that on a grand final day is brilliant.
So, again, the lead changes once again. Nerang led the game 1-0, got pegged back to 2-1, came back to 2-2, and now take the lead 3-2. As Kinghorn goes through again. Chance for a hat-trick here for Kinghorn, but he's completely misanticipated that one. That would have just basically sealed the deal for player of the match as well, wouldn't it, Ross? You can't argue with a hat-trick.
Mate, the keepers fell first, and then young Tennessee has fell on the way there, and they've collided here. We've seen too many collisions from strikers and goalkeepers here, so I hope he's all right, the young man.
The call's been made to the physio for Damien Smith in the Tallebudgera Valley goal.
But like you said, wonderful chance. If they go 4-2 up, wow.
I would say that's probably game over.
Look, you'd say that when Tally Valley is still in there, don't get me wrong.
Now the interest definitely on what next. What does this last, 19 minutes hold for us in our Coast League 1 final? For those tuning in, it was Joseph Alemba who opened the scoring for Nerang, 1-0. And then after that, Tally Valley pegged them right back with Zane Stewart after roughly a minute before Levi Hilton gave the Tigers the 2-1 lead from a corner. Following that, Tennessee Kinghorn scoring the next 2 goals here for Nerang, putting them in a winning position as we approach the last 20 minutes of this fixture as Tally Valley's goalkeeper Damien Smith remains down. Is this a point of concern for Tally Valley, Ross, at this stage? Depending on how serious this injury is, they would have to go to 10 men.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's 2 concerns. A, they run out of subs, so that doesn't matter. Before that, there is no reserve keeper on there by the looks of things.
I think young Damien plays both first and reserves.
Yep, well, there you go. So, and they've made the 4 subs anyway, so...
But he's up.
He's up. He'll keep going, the young man. Like we said it a number of times, grand final day, you just get through it. I'm interested to see what Tally Valley does now. Is there a change of formation? Do they put 2 up front? Knowing that Nerang's best route to goal is a counter-attack. So
does Nerang sit another play back now and take no risk?
Oh, look, I definitely on this left side, the right wing back, I just get him to sit on the Zane Stewart side, to be honest with you. But yeah, you don't want to sit too deep. You don't want to sit too deep just yet.
As Nerang regain possession here, and Argic with some space on the left finds Kirk Mezos. There.
He's played well as well, that young man in the middle of the park. Is it Ibrahim?
Amir Ibrahim,
yeah.
Fantastic for Nerang screening that back 3.
Doesn't smile much in photos, though.
It was a good photo, I thought. Well, the one where he's in the air.
Yeah, that was a good one, actually.
Yeah, there you go. Great.
But needed Matty, to be fair.
That's it. As the ball gets played again, turned brilliantly by Kinghorn, but Tally Valley regained possession once again, and Najulu misses that one, giving Sonta the ball and some freedom, who steers it around the corner to McPherson. Looks to find Sonta again, but
Well done.
McGreevy's there for Nerang. As Kivas looks to play the ball forward, Jovicic regains possession for Nerang. Doesn't look to slow things down though. Looks like Nerang's still going for it. Do you think they maybe think one more goal is needed?
Yeah, maybe attack's the best form of defence for him at this stage. You can see, if you're sitting here, you say, oh,
Cheap turn away possession into Matt Hilton's feet. Sorry there, Ross.
it's all right, mate.
As the ball gets played forward into the path of Stewart. That's a pen. Easy decision. I called it straight away. Jovicic.
Straight away.
I mean, what was he doing there? It was an easy call.
It's a terrible decision. I don't know what he's doing there.
I look at these 3 goals and you can, you question what's happened here, but Matt Hilton straight away grabs the ball. I think it was a very easy decision for Anthony Barnaba. I called it pretty much on the spot.
Mate, he's just come out with no reason at all. The attack is not going anywhere. Well. He's not going towards goal. There's no need to do it. And now he's put himself under a lot of pressure, the young man, that's for sure.
75th minute mark. It's Matt Hilton who's come off the bench, ball in hand, ball on the penalty spot, looking to put Tallebudgera Valley back to 3-3.
Without stating the obvious, massive moment. Massive moment.
What a moment here in our Coast League 1 final, and it is Matt Hilton.
3-3.
And he sends the keeper the wrong way. Cool as you like, nothing phases the man. 3-3, Matt Hilton scoring from the penalty spot. And boy, what an interesting last 15 we have here, Ross.
How good's this?
You
what was it, 4-4 earlier in the year?
4-4 earlier in the year.
Fantastic.
We have some people.
Could be a long night.
Could be a very long night. We might get comfortable here. Everything on the line now. The concern for me for Tally Valley in one aspect is no subs left.
No subs left. No sub left.
And here we go. We approach the last 15 minutes. Who can come up trumps here?
Now it does a swing back to Tally Valley with the experience.
Helicopter overhead. Just having a look.
Yep.
Ball gets played forward. Once again into the path of Hilton. Left a late foot there, did Nerang to clear the ball. Wade Russell flicks it forward once again. Ibrahim's there to clear. Tally Valley on the attack once again.
Good
ball gets played into the box. And cleared over for a Tally Valley corner.
Again, do they put on the spot? The keeper, look, he hasn't had his best night, or afternoon, sorry. So do you put him under pressure here straight away?
I definitely would be.
Absolutely.
Left footer, in, swing it in.
What's interesting here, Tally Valley really leaves us on the other side, yep. The mentality has changed on set pieces as well. Tally Valley now, they've got 3 there. Hoping to not get on the counter-attack. So it's got to be a good ball here. It's got to be a good ball.
At least something towards the goal.
Yeah.
Whether it's a goal kick or whatever else.
Right on the keeper's head.
Looks like it's McPherson taking.
Not a bad ball.
Right there. And again, the keeper's forced to parry it out. He's really asked him a lot. A little bit of spice on that one.
Lovely ball.
And this is the one you're talking about, Ross, the breaking up possession. But Barnaba gets them out of it with a free kick. I think it was. Keever's there, impeded on his way.
It's a good corner because you're putting the keeper under pressure. You're making him make a decision. Could go anywhere once he punches it.
It looks like it will be McPherson with his left foot again. Who gets the ball into the box. Front post. Cleared away. Keever's on the end. And he gets it into the back of the net. It's Stewart.
Yeah,
it is Zane Stewart who finds his way into the back of the net to give Tally Valley the lead here, 4-3. I mean, his second of the afternoon. Zane Stewart, what a goal there. Ball failed to get cleared from Nerang, and he picks it up on the edge of the box and nets it past Jovicic in the Tally Valley goal.
Mate, I don't think I've seen him use his right foot all game until that. That was just Good finish.
You asked him to cut in, and there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Cuts in on his right and bangs it in the bottom corner.
Love it.
Tally Valley leading 4-3, 12 minutes to go here.
Yep.
But it's definitely not over, Ross.
No, it's definitely not over. Tally Valley, what are they going to do here? Nerang, always a threat. Always a threat.
Nerang again now having to go hell for leather, I'd say.
Oof. What can this young man do now?
Julu again on the ball. Foul there. Cheap foul given away by Sonta.
Worth noting, Nerang only made the one sub. So, is there someone on that bench that they can bring on as a impact player to make a?
They only had 3 listed as the free kick comes in, but cannot beat the wall. Zane Stewart plays it forward to Matt Hilton. He's had a look.
Uh-oh.
I saw him have a look. Outside full pass, but intercepted there by Nerang once again. Slip though. Keevers gets the ball, plays it out wide. He just needed that little bit more width there. It would be a very different story.
He's on. I think he's on.
Kinghorn is on.
I think he's on.
He's on. The flag stays down. 1-on-1. Kinghorn. And he just flashes past the post. Nerang players are down. Hunched over. They thought that was in. Tally Valley telling each other, guys, we need to keep switched on here. It's the final 10 minutes of the game. What an opportunity for Tennessee Kinghorn to get his third of the evening and level things 4-all.
It's the man you wanted to land to too for Nerang, that's for sure. But again, plenty of time, still 9 minutes or 9.5 minutes. They'll get in behind a few chances. There will be chances still in this game.
Definitely, as Damien Smith can kick now. Couldn't kick in the first half, but he's kicking now.
Yeah, he's kicking now. It's warmed up.
This have everything. Zane Stewart, easy foul there on Stewart. Zane Stewart just basically saying,
going in now.
How many times can you kick me? Simon Wade slowing it just a touchdown for Tally Valley as we approach the final 9 minutes of this Coast League 1 final. Played into McPherson, but Nerang again get ahead on it. Cleared. Matt Hilton recovers the ball. Wade Russell playing it forward. Great little play there by Tally Valley, and it's cleared away by Nerang for a corner.
Quality.
Wade Russell's performance in the holding midfield since Levi Hilton's went off.
Yeah, he's done a good job. He's done a good job.
Done a great job being a screen there.
Yeah, no, he's done a good job. As we've said, it's something that doesn't really come naturally to him. Maybe as he's got a bit older, you do move backward and stuff like that. But this is when the experience kicks in right now. This is when you want the Wade Russells on the pitch, the Matt Hiltons on the pitch, the Simon Wades on the pitch. They can control the next 9 minutes and get the team home.
It looks like Keevers will be the one who will put the ball into the box for Tallebudgera. Again, that quick whip, but this time a bit too much on it as it goes out for a Nerang goal kick. Ross, when's it time to go to the corner?
Plenty of time now. There's still 8 minutes to go. Plus add-ons, you'd probably say there's at least 3 minutes add-ons at this point, maybe more.
Big challenge there, all on the ball.
One of the
waves to play on.
in there. Oh.
Foul given the other way. Bit of jaunting going on there by Tally Valley. This is where the experience comes in, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rent free.
Can you get Nerang's head? That's for sure.
It's good old, those people at home watching, not a football term, but a basketball term. The glove, Gary Payton, rent free in their minds. That's Tallebudgera Valley's defence right now, by the looks of things. But too cocky could end up costing them in the end if they're not careful. As Nerang regained possession once again. Again, Nerang failing to find feet. Tallebudgera taking no chances here, though.
Tough stuff. Yeah.
Wade
Wado's
Russell
fine that
identifying
area now.
Zane Stewart out there, who hits it first time. I think he might be gassed, the man out wide. He's had a big afternoon of football, scoring 2 goals. He finds Keevers, who's strike, but wide of the post there. Zane Stewart, for me, has also been fantastic for Tally Valley once he's gone on the ball and moved into that front third.
Yeah, very good, very good. And with his pace and his trickery, he's definitely going to, be someone to watch in the QPL 3 next year.
Already writing some notes down, Ross.
Yeah, but you have to.
How to
mate,
play
you
him.
have to.
Wade Russell again gets his head on it. McPherson again finds Zane Stewart out wide. He puts it in first time. Oh, just flashes past the post. The keeper looked pretty comfortable from the start, and it was, as in with that one going over the post. Hasn't been comfortable in the afternoon, unfortunately.
Nerang really have to get back on the ball now. I know the time's running out, but they just got to string a few passes together and trying to. It's not their go, really. If they can get on the ball, especially this young man, they'll carve out a chance.
Xavier out wide here in the
Yep, that's
defensive
still in.
position, but gets forward, looks to play Kirkmezos in and finds Kinghorn. Needs to pick out a free man here, Kinghorn, but cuts it back to on his left. Gets the free man in Kirkmezos, but it's blocked again there brilliantly by Tallebudgera Valley. Damien Smith, not really sure if he saw that, but the flag is up as Kinghorn was offside as that strike came in. Damien Smith there looking a bit left and right there. Feet weren't planted, but most important part,
Yeah, you got the job done. That's all you need at this point in time.
Guaranteed as we approach the last 5 minutes of our 2021 Coast League Grand Final. Tallebudgera Valley in a pendulum match, gone backwards and forwards, lead the way 4-3 in the last 5 minutes here of our Coast League season.
There it is.
Matt Hilton slips it through to Zane Stewart again, who's one-on-one here on the left-hand side. Puts his head down, looks to take him on and wins a throw-in. At this point in time, Ross, throw-ins in the attacking corner aren't the worst thing in the world.
Beautiful. That's fine. Can we keep possession in those areas? Can we keep possession in the forward half? Hold in there. Not necessarily in the forward, in the corner. You don't have to be in the corner, but can we just keep the possession in their half?
Finding Wade Russell is no more experienced player to find than Wade Russell. Oh, what a piece of trickery by Luke McPherson.
That'll do
He
it.
gets it in, but on target. Jovicic rose early though and looks for an outlet on the left-hand side through Agic. I want to see Nerang throw one more body forward here to try and get an equaliser.
You like to think
You've got to go hell for broke now.
Is there someone on the bench that can go and play up front and maybe take one of the back 3 off, or
Would you risk going 2 at the back though?
mate, it's 4 minutes left on a GF and you're 4-3 down.
Xavier with the ball in, it puts it into the box, but it's cleared away by Tally Valley. Xavier first to pounce on it again, and Simon Wade, the experienced man, gets himself on it. Looks to find Matt Hilton, who gets on the ball.
You can't give him that much space.
Throw into Tally Valley. Matt Hilton loving it, getting into the mix. They look to win a foul here, and an easy foul.
No.
Foul not given there by Barnabas.
No.
Matt Hilton getting right into it, isn't he? They love these moments. Wade Russell again for Tally Valley, using every inch of experience. He's been a quiet achiever for Tally Valley today, hasn't he, Ross?
Absolutely.
He's a good shout for the Pat Hedges player of the match as well, which will be announced at the end of this match. Maybe they'll give us a say, Ross.
Maybe, hopefully, who knows? They'll probably listen to us for 95 minutes, they don't know what they're talking about anyway. So
Ball gets played forward again for Nerang. Unable to be recovered. As we approach the final 2 minutes here. Nervous times for both these two teams.
no movement on the Nerang bench at all. So he's pretty much just said, This is the 11 that's going to get it done. He has made one sub. Sorry about that, but
He's made the one.
yeah,
Just the one.
made the one sub. So he's. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Miscommunication gives Falembu some space. His shot is blocked once again by Reynolds as the Tally Valley players stay down. This might take us through to the 90.
Yep.
And then we might have to see some additional time.
What do you reckon? 4?
Depending on this injury, if this stays down, another minute and a half, I'm saying 5, 6.
We've had 5 subs. We've also had a couple of stoppages.
3 goals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 3 goals, yep.
The Damien Smith stoppage.
Correct.
This
You might
stoppage.
even see 5, to be honest.
I can easily see 5 at this point in time as we wait for the 4th official to see exactly how long.
Who's down, Mark?
It's hard for me to see from here. My eyes aren't good.
Number 2, is it centre back?
Number 2, that is Sam Reynolds.
Sam Reynolds. And he's had treatment, so correct me if I'm wrong, he has to go off, correct?
Correct. That is
Correct.
correct. So he can't
Alright.
defend his corner
So
as Tally Valley put all.
If someone can tell me why Nerang have 3 defenders back.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
Nah, not at all.
Especially when Matt Hilton's
Not
at
at
the end
all.
of the box. Sam Reynolds re-entering the field of play for Tally Valley as we approach the last 30 seconds of normal time. This is corner flag time, Ross.
Yeah, this is corner flag time. But to be fair,
Russell
later.
happy to give that away, and it is 5 minutes. 5 minutes of additional time.
Plenty of time.
I will start my watch here. Plenty of time for an opportunity.
Got to win that.
Sonta getting on the end of it.
Oh,
Finds Ibrahim yet again.
quality.
Tally Valley regain possession. Matt Hilton getting to there first. Going all in there and falling over, but Barnaby giving no foul. Tally Valley again, bit of experience, 1 minute already completed in extra time. They'll take every bit of time here. I don't think there's
Absolutely.
been any other yellows, Ross, except Levi Hilton's.
I think there was.
No.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I think there was one. Did Stuart get one in the end? Or maybe not?
Yeah, not sure about that one, but here we go. Here's corner flag time. Luke McPherson. That's every bit of experience there by McPherson. It's trued up.
Quality.
Another
Quality.
20 to 30 seconds there for Tally Valley. You'll assume this would be a short corner.
Regardless of the result, I think both clubs can be very proud of their season and
Definitely a fantastic season from both.
from both. Tally Valley for different reasons. Obviously, their first season in the Coast League and to be promoted and looking like they're going to win a grand final. Obviously, I don't want to put the mockers on just yet.
And they've really, both these two teams have given their absolute alls out here this
Absolutely.
evening as a short corner as expected. Finds the feet of Stewart, the man who's responsible. Again, chewing it in the corner. This will be a foul from the Nerang's way, I believe. You can't sit on the ball.
You definitely can't sit on the ball, but
I don't know what he has given. It looks like he might have given a Tallebudgera Valley free kick. We approach the halfway point of the extra time. We've got another 2.5 minutes left here.
really interesting to see what Nerang does now. Obviously, if you look forward, you got Lee Vernon's gone to Rabina, as everyone knows. So there should be a lot of opportunities for these young lads. Can they, as a club, do they look to this team and to promote them into the Premier League and stuff?
I mean,
like
you
that?
look at some of the players there.
Oh.
Ojulu's performance today, Kinghorn's big performances. So you would love to see them also in QPL 3 next season.
And young Joseph as well. Attacking wise, they're just very exciting. And we all know in the Premier League it's all about goals, mate.
Goals. 4.38 goals on average. I know that for a fact.
And they're off.
There's a bit of a push and shove here with Matt Hilton. I wouldn't want to push Matt Hilton around, that's for sure. This is chewing more time on the clock.
They have given the Nerang free kick, by the way.
They have given the Nerang free kick.
Matty getting excited.
Nerang play it forward.
Can they get one last chance, Nerang? Can they find, and there's a
Here's
lot
the
of space on that
for
side.
Argic on the left-hand side as we approach the final minute of extra time. He can't play that ball into anyone as Smith will take his time on this one. I think we might see an extra 30 to 45 seconds for that little delay there. Acreage of space there for Tally Valley.
Yeah,
I still see Tally Valley committing 4 plays forward.
Yeah. Can they get into wide areas? Here
we
they
go. Xavier with an opportunity. He's beaten 1, he's beaten 2. He slipped. Oh, here we go. Kirk Mezos. It's Damien Smith's gotten a touch there, I think, to just stop it. What an opportunity as a free kick. Definitely there. And it'll be another yellow card. What a save there by Damien Smith.
But they've had their chances, Mark.
They can't say they haven't had their chances, that's for sure. Another massive stop there by Damien Smith. This could be the last chance, Ross.
This could be the last chance. So what does Nerang do?
And physio has been called out, though. This could extend this even longer.
Tough spot for a free kick, too, because you can't whip it in, obviously, because you're too dead on. You want to try and chip it in. Do you try and get it wide to whip across in?
Again, when you look at this situation here, this could be the last attack for Nerang as they trail 4-3 against Tallebudgera Valley. For those at home, we will, if this game does end in regular time, we will have a short little break before we're back here for the Premier League Grand Final, so don't go anywhere. We've got Palm Beach versus Southport, 7 o'clock. We're both still in the commentary booth.
Can't wait.
Haven't got the sack yet, Ross.
Haven't got the sack yet, mate, but no one's tapped me on the shoulder just yet, so we'll just wait and see. How good's that going to be?
I think the producer will tick you off for now. So, again, treatment being received here. Has the keeper been called up?
Surely. Whether you lose 5-3, it does not matter at this point in time.
Definitely not.
Nerang making a sub by looks of things, I'm guessing for the injured lad.
Yep, it looks like that is. Number 2 has been issued. I don't know if that's... No, that's just signifying second half. I thought that was a board.
Yeah, fair enough.
Getting some proper treatment here by the looks of it.
What are they going to do here? What are they going to do? The delivery is absolutely crucial.
What happens in this stage, Ross, as a player?
Yeah.
You're thinking this little bit of a delay, all that adrenaline's done. You just had that opportunity to level it. What does this do now? Is this better for Tally Valley or Nerang?
Probably better for both. I mean, Tally Valley probably looks like the ones that their legs are gone a little bit, so that probably helps them a little bit, to be honest. But they want the game over too. You know what I mean? They want it over. So
one last stop.
Sometimes in Nerang you can overthink these situations. What they're going to do, as I said, it's a tough spot. What do? Do you chip it in a little bit, or do you get into a wide position to whip across in? What they decide is crucial here too.
Tackled here by Luke McPherson has resulted in a Nerang free kick, but the player is still down. Seemed to be a longer delay than still receiving treatment. Two people from Nerang working on the youngster here.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. You don't want to see any injuries.
He is up,
unfortunately.
Holding himself up.
He's up, yeah, that's right. We don't want to see any injuries, unfortunately. Obviously, last week's one springs to mind. But
Definitely.
I
Definitely don't think that's the situation at this point in time.
No, definitely not. How's Gareth feeling right now, you reckon?
Oh, how does he look? He looks pretty relaxed.
He looks all right, I think.
I think he's a very cool, calm, collected bloke.
Yeah, he seems
My
all right.
interactions with him have seemed pretty relaxed.
Nerang coach is probably a little bit sweating. John, is it? John?
John.
Is that his name, the Nerang coach? Sorry.
Yeah, Juan.
Juan.
Juan Perez. Yeah, John Perez.
John Perez. We got there in the end. He's done a good job with this Nerang side, that's for sure.
I mean, definitely, you consider where they've come from to now.
Absolutely. Very young, very exciting.
Just behind us, Palm Beach and Southport both coming out. But you wouldn't want to come out now and a late goal go in the extra time.
Absolutely, and to be fair, they probably should have went in.
That chance there again. Major opportunity. This has turned into a 4-minute delay.
Yeah.
4.5 minute delay.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, it's quite a delay now. Boot's off too, Mark.
Yeah, the boot is off.
Hope there's not too much damage. Maybe an ankle.
Could be an ankle. They're walking him off the field. Is he applying pressure there? I'm not too sure.
No, he's trying not to anyway.
Substitution coming in for Nerang. It's Tyler Francis off and Majid Kera coming on. You would think that would only be a very, 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 very small interaction.
So here we go.
Bit of push and shove still.
Bit of push and shoves, absolutely. It's actually been a bit fiery as it's gone later, to be honest with you. I think they're going to look to get the ball wide to 18 here and get across.
The keeper's up, Ross.
Thank God.
It's going in.
Wouldn't he be?
This is going into the mixer and hoping for some chaos.
Allison, here we come. Look at this. Smart. Oh, yeah, all right. If they can get the ball to this lad, he'll have enough time to cross it in.
There you go, Ross.
It's got to be a good ball. It must be a good ball. It's not awful. He's done well.
Well gathered by Damien Smith in the Tallebudgera goal, and you'd like to think they'll be all but over. He'll take his time here. Sprays it wide to the right where there is Tallebudgera players.
Whoop. Good ball. Is he
Looks
on?
to get Sonta. Flag is down, but it's
off.
up now eventually. This could be one of the last interactions of... And Bitter, you don't like to see this.
Why is Levi on the field? Can someone explain to me? Why are these...
I don't understand why we have spectators on the field.
Why is there spectators on the pitch? Is this for real or what? Get off. It's not needed at all.
I don't know why they're running onto the field, these people, but that could be... This could all but end the game, I'd say, here. That's a disappointing end.
Yeah, it's a really disappointing end to the game, mate, because it's been a good game. The lads have done really well to put on a little bit of spectacle here for everyone. They've just got to settle it down, and I've got a feeling things are going to happen here.
Referee
I
is
just
having a
hope now
chat.
that the spectators don't interfere. This bloke needs to be over the fence for starters, because it's not needed at all.
Police are here.
It only hurts clubs, and the only thing it does, we've seen in the past where it hurts clubs in the long run. It shouldn't happen. You know, both clubs represent themselves really, really well in the final and in general.
And
So
it looks like
it doesn't hurt.
red card given to Falembu. And Tally Valley are happy with that outcome. He's walking off the field. And a red card also given to
Wade Russell.
Wade Russell.
There goes the medal.
Would that be his first red card of his career?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been too many, that's for sure.
I'm a bit surprised with that one. Not sure.
I think Wado come in after the... I actually think he was protecting Matty, to be honest with you, but I could be very wrong.
Can you still win player of the match even though you've been sent off?
I don't know. It's a very good call. It's a very good call.
Free kick to Tally Valley, nevertheless.
Can you get the medal being a losing team?
You can, but it's very difficult.
Very
there
difficult.
has been a lot of match winners both ways.
Yeah.
We played short here if I was Tally Valley.
Yeah, that is going to get the
This
rest
has been
of the time.
13 and a half minutes of extra time.
It has, hasn't it?
Ball played forward again to Matt Hilton. And that is
There it
full
is.
time here in
There
the
it
Coast League 1 final. It is Tallebudgera Valley 4-3 victors.